Scare him. Are you still there? We'll try to scare him. The Rock. I'm like, ah. Feller. They had to fill her in. Get it? They had to fill her in. They had to fill her in. Feller. I'm like, I love it. Oh yeah. I'll put a picture up. I'll put a short up. Cause yeah, I had all of them sit across from me at In-N-Out. And you know what's funny? This beetle came up, totally bothering them at their table. Also, get it, a beetle. That goes a little too deep. I'll explain that another time. But also a monarch butterfly came up and was like fluttering around them, and I'm like, very interesting. I'm like, this is awesome. I'm like, I love it. I'm like, I want to give them a hard time. I want to give them a terrible time. I'm like, I love it. I just wanted to make sure with that last short, I'm like, I just wanted to shoot down that Diddy little fucking black Epsteins out here. I'm like, let me just shoot them down. Let me block them real quick. Cause I'm like, what? I want to advance, technology. I want transracial surgery, but I want it better than anybody else. Everybody else could look Asian. They could look, Korean and Chinese or Japanese. That's fine. I mean, but I want to look different. I could choose black. I don't mind. I'm like, oh, that would be cool. I'd be like Kanye. I'm like, that would be awesome. I'm like, I wouldn't complain. I'll be like, I'd probably look like Kanye. I'm gonna be like, man, let's go. The K. Hold on. That K slang. I was like, let's try to do like, you still want the $3,000. You still want that $3,000. You still want that $5,000. You want $6,000. How much you want, nigga? Like, you still want me to pay you back, nigga? I'm like, that really ain't no problem. I'm like, I'll pay you back, nigga. But like, you need to give me some room, and you better not try to try out my like future. You know what I'm saying? Because not even UCLA gonna try out my future, so you can go try out my future. You don't even know more, nigga. You better get the fuck on. Fucking better find some other fucking juice to fucking work with. You know what I'm saying? Like. Some of them orthodox, then unorthodox, they kind of get embarrassed by the secular Jews, so you need to get the fuck up on here. Exactly. I don't know what this guy said. I couldn't hear him. It's just a geezer there.
It says it all, like.
There's some guy like picked up my board and he's like, hey, your board's right here. He's like, your board's right here. Hey, your board's right here. I'm like, what's that? I couldn't hear you. I'm like, sir, you need to speak louder. I could not hear you.
Everybody goes through that.
Exactly, yeah. And it was right in front of the cops too. I wanted to just expose those cops. I was like, I want my 9/11 compensation now. What would they say? They'd be like, he's dead anyway. They'd be like, he's dead anyway. Who cares? Oh. That's actually funny. I wanted to be a butler. I wanted to be a caregiver or just a housekeeper. One, two, three, or the other. And if he said what I think he said, I don't know. I didn't really hear him, but it's fine. He's on the way out. I was like, shit, I know I grind them gears. I'm like, it don't really matter. He got the whole military behind him. He got the whole Diddy military behind him. It was already bad enough, like, Diddy Epstein crew, but he had the whole, Diddy military on him. I'm like, all right, bro. I'm like, good on you. I'm like, good for you, nigga. I'm like, shit, I ain't really hating. You got the power. I'm like, you get discriminated, nigga. I'm like, I ain't really tripping. You want to trim me, Shima, nigga? You want to go that far in the future, nigga? I'm like, what's up, nigga? But, yeah. I'm like, very funny. I'm just checking every now and then. Damn, I'm like, he's got nice burgundy shoes on. I'm like, oh man, I'm like, I'll respect his wishes. If I heard him right and that's what he said. You get it? I love it. I want to get something to eat right now. I'm like literally so busy. I'm like, wow. I'm like I literally had to change my doctors. Because the other one's in Lincoln Heights, so you know who they're surrounded by. You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Honestly, if he's got it and he's like, hey, I'm gonna lock it in, you know, I'm gonna find out how to work with them. You know? Especially after I got LAPD and I'm like, I want that 9/11 compensation right now. And you already know who like the large majority of their police force is. I was like, yeah, I want my, you know, I want my 9/11 compensation right now. So, who was he trying to work with? That's what I was like, who was he trying to work with? I was like, that military industrial complex, like, that's gonna be gone like one day or another. I mean, like, maybe it will stick around, but like eventually, like everything, it will all be gone. Like, so, what was that again? What was that? He really loves that phone. I'm like, you're like a woman with that phone, huh? Get it? Because Tyrone Woodley? Tyrone Woodley, I'm like, you like a woman with that phone, huh? I love it. I love bringing my Irish out. I love it. I fucking love it. I'm like, I just had to fucking kick that stupid fucking can out the fucking rear. And then, like a fucking stupid fucking Dr. Pepper, I was like, get down that fucking pipe there, you Dr. Pepper piece of shit. I was like, go fuck yourself there. I was like, fuck yourself. Absolutely fuck yourself. I was like, he had the Marines fucking lanyard around his neck. I was like, you look like a fucking retard there. You look like a fucking idiot. I literally had to fucking kick him down the gutter. I was like, go fuck yourself, fucking retard. And you know what's funny is that how it all started was that well, it wasn't even him. It's actually funny because get it, like they're all alike and whatnot. At that 7-Eleven parking lot, you know, it was just that one guy. And you know what's funny? He was at the same 7-Eleven, right? At the same 7-Eleven I was going to right afterward, right? And he's like, why the fuck are you recording me? There's a child right here. I have to really like bring it out right now. He was on the fucking car and then he was like, he's like, what the fuck are you recording me right there? You need to fuck out going somewhere else. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I was like, first off, you're turning on your bright fucking headlights right in front of me, so best believe I'm just going to get a recording on you. And then surely enough, like some fucking stupid elite, it's like he run the entire VA. It's like he ran the entire VA. And you would think who would run the entire VA, they would be like, oh, it's just some white person, it's just some white person. Oh, it's just some white person at the top, it's just some white person at the top, he's just pale, or he's just non-white or something. I'm like, no, you would be fucking surprised. It's actually a literal, just nice collared shirt wearing black guy. That's it. That's who runs the VA. As far as I know, and where the VA is being ran from directly, I'll tell you exactly where. It's VA Medical Hospital on Sawtell Boulevard in Los Angeles. That's where it's all being ran right now. Anywhere, any other military place or whatever, it's not being ran from there. It's being ran directly from there. Let's just be honest. I'm like, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, so it's a black guy. an elite for the VA. And I'm like, I'm glad I never went to the military. Fucking die with your riches. Die. I was like, just die. It's not in the mere fact that they chose, you know, a black guy to run the entire, you know, VA, whatever, as an elite. It's not even about that. He could have been Mexican, he could have been white or whatever. I was just like, you know what? The fact that he wants to, like, really, you know, try to impede on my life, and they want all of this for phone calls to their trans escorts, you know, whether it's from list crawler, back page, or bed page. I'm just like, you. Should I really tread on them? I'm like, you fucking stupid piece of shit there. I'm like, oh, you're just so fucking gluttonous. I'm like, how do you keep your weight down? I'd like to know. You drink something, whatever. Yeah. I just want to make sure. I want to make their lives terrible. Oh yeah, especially with that prostitute girl at UCLA. I'm like, I want to make your life terrible. Let me make your life really terrible there. You want to try to call the cops on me and hide? You know? Exactly. I'm like, let me make your life terrible there. I see another one behind the plants. You know, at what do you call it? Whole Foods in West LA. I'm like, they're so weird. I'm like, they're literally psycho, but like, they're really psycho, and they know how to turn it on. You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, they know how to act proper or whatever, but like in reality, they'll literally like act like they're in the exorcism. It's like crazy. I know, yeah. And then like people will be wondering why. Well, they have a job and they go to school, but on the side, like, they're selling themselves. Like, you know, they're having an underground prostitution party basically, and they just don't want to get caught up with it. And it's like, okay, all respect to you. You know, what you should have done was have an autistic person legalize it, but instead you want to, you know, try to impede on him. You want to try to Auschwitz him, and I'm like, all right, let me get on that Rockefeller stuff. I don't even know. I don't even want to make any more jokes. It's been great. I'm like, this is awesome. I'm like, I love it. I don't need anything. This girl gave me the worst mug ever because she tried to throw herself at me. I was like, I don't need anything. Had nice jewelry, everything. Probably could have had a room for me or something, but not like a room like that. Like, you know, somewhere for me to finally live, you know. But I'm like, nope, I'm getting that 9/11 compensation, and I'm going to make sure I get it because I have the list in my backpack right now. Yep. Oh, I appreciate it, yeah. All right. Nice one. All right. God bless. Have a good one.